So you'll notice when you look at my answer key, which I still haven't posted, that the first thing I always do when I'm doing separate paper is I actually just copy the problem down, just like I'm going to do right now. And I always like double look because I'm kind of getting old. My brain's a little mushy, so I double check it and make sure I didn't do anything stupid. All right, Embry, what do we do first? Yeah, what's that word? Starts with a D. You didn't hear him, but what Seth said, we distribute, right? And distribution is going to be the saving grace. And if you don't know what to call it, honestly, at the end of the day, it's okay as long as you know how to do it. And this is a harder distribution because of this one thing that I'm pointing at right here. I guarantee you on Monday night, when I go and I take the quizzes home, of the 60 quizzes that I grade, and I hate to be this way, so jaded and cynical, I'm probably going to take off between those 60 quizzes 120 total points for messing up what I'm about to go over with you. So pay attention and let me know if you need a question. Okay, here it goes. The fact that that three is a negative, when the distributor is a negative, he's like spreading a virus. He's a carrier. And so what's going to happen is if he was just a three, this would be like easy. But what I know from experience is that people forget to change signs. So -3 hits a positive 6n. What does it become? -18. And see that one, everybody gets right. I never take points off ever in the first half of distribution. It's the second half. What happens when -3 multiplies by this guy? Yes. So I don't think you're going to be one of those people that loses points on that part because you got to remember to change every sign. Negative distributors suck. I mean, once you get them, they're not bad, but until you do, they suck because they're going to creep up on you. And then you're going to just copy everything else down. Your minus M, your equals 104. Good so far? ¿Qué tenemos que hacer ahora? What do we have to do now? I think the words you're looking for are tenemos que combinar las termas iguales. We have to combine like terms, right? Just use those three sweet words. They're so melodic and gorgeous. But yeah, so let's combine like terms. And so we shouldn't be talking about really like anything both sides or whatever. What I like to do is just circle them and say, okay, I'm going to take that term and put them together. What do you get? I got to be honest, it's the Kings of Leon, and I hate to turn this off, but I really can't hear you. Could you give me a little bit more to work with here? Yes, thank you. -19m plus 9 equals 104. How do you feel about the first two steps? Distribute, non-negotiable step one. Step two, non-negotiable, if possible, combine like terms. And what you're going to find is, look where I'm at. I am at something called a two-step equation. It's always going to come back to equations looking like crap we already know how to do. So now it's robotic. What do we do? Next. From both sides. Yep. Those are also just sweet words you can use, both sides. So now it's time to do the both sides trick. So we're going to subtract 9 on both sides, and we're going to get -19m equals 95. And then what do we do on both sides? And again, sometimes you're going to get fractions and sometimes you're not. This would be one where I would fully expect most ninth graders to type it in their calculator and come to one of two conclusions. Either I got a decimal and I better get that, but don't put that on my paper. I'm going to leave it as a fraction. Or like in this case, I'm going to divide 95 by 19 and get 5. Therefore, my answer is negative. Of course, it's negative, right? You don't need a calculator to tell you that. And then you just put the math answer. Good? Okay. Hmm. Yeah, me too. What's up? Where are you at? Since I'm recording, are you okay if I just put it on the board? I'm making a recording for anyone I don't think anyone's absent now that he's here, but, oh, gee, you're gonna need this. So what I'm going to do is go through the steps and you can kind of let me know if we go astray at any point. So what I would do is I would distribute first. Because I'm distributing a +4, I'm probably not going to see any mistakes here. So 4 times 1 is 4, plus 4 times 6k is 24k. Are you good to hear? Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to combine like terms. So specifically, I can put these k's together first, and that equals 9k. And then I'm going to put these constants together is what we call those. And that's 4 plus 3, which is +7. I think from the look on your face that maybe we went astray there. What happened? It is right because you have to believe in yourself. That is a +4, right? Because of 4 times 1. And that is a +3 because it was given to me in the problem that way. And you need to just have faith that 4 plus 3 is 7, right? Trust in yourself. And once we make it this far, this is where our just training kicks in. We subtract 7 from both sides. And we're left with 9k equals 28. And then we divide by 9. And this is the one I was doing on the board about 20 minutes ago. This is where you just accept the fact that you're going to get a fraction. Right? You're welcome. Yep. What do you need?
Well, it's the same problem.
Oh, okay. So let's go through the steps.
Well, I forgot to put my K down. So
Yeah, that's going to be a
I
problem.
did it completely wrong.
Yeah, and honestly, I see that more often than I care to accept. So yeah, so you have it there, and then you just acted like it wasn't there, and you did 4 plus 24 plus 3 and got 31, and then yeah. So you just basically need to start right here, just erase everything from there. Yep. Mm-hmm. This will be a hot topic of conversation here. So just the dreaded fractions everywhere problem. So mhm. Yeah, I'm going over number 10 right now if anyone's interested. So the thing about it is it has no stragglers. And so if it had anything, I want you to notice that this term is the only thing on this side, right? If there was like a 10 here, the 10 is now a straggler and we'd have to subtract 10 from both sides. Or if there was like a -4, then the -4 is the straggler. We'd have to add 4. But because everything is clumped together in this problem, we're ready to go right in and attack that number. You understand that? So in this case, we're going to go right in and we're going to multiply by -4/3. My answer to how to do this will be the same in September and October and November, and that is if there's a fraction attached to your variable, you need to multiply, kill it away. And you multiply by a negative to kill another negative, right? And so now what's going to happen is these negatives are going to cancel. The 3s are going to cancel. The 4s are going to cancel. And we're going to be left with R equals. Now, what I forgot to do here, Tyler, is I forgot to multiply on this side as well by -4/3. Right? See that? So now the math problem is in this purple box. The purple box is our situation now, right? Okay. So what do you see about that math problem? Like, is there any progress that we can make? Is there anything we can do? You can, but I don't want you to yet. I want you to do something else first. I understand your desire to multiply those together, but you should always look for reducing first. Yeah, that's the only right answer here is like the 3 and the 6. There's nothing else in this problem that can reduce other than the 3 and the 6. So you have to take those two numbers and divide them both by what?
Do you want us to turn this in or put them in there?
Not right now. Hold on. Divide them both by 3, which makes a 1 and a 2. Because if you don't do that early, then you have to do it later, and it's not the kind of thing that you probably want to do. Got it? So you're going to be left with, first off, we know the answer is negative because we're in high school and we know that a negative times a positive is a negative. And then we just multiply the top by the top. So 4 times 2 is 8. And on the bottom, 1 times 5 is 5. That's it. Mhm.